Razor, one of the OG main DPS characters. Back in the day, he was actually pretty good. I mean, I think I remember watching a video from Mtash in which he was talking about how good Razor was. Anyway, since then, Razor has fallen more and more into irrelevancy as better characters came out. Or has he? With the addition of strong supports such as Inefa and Farina, will Razor go through his redemption arc? Let's find out. Alright, so what I think I want to do is actually try to see if I can beat every single boss in like a set amount of time. And I'm honestly not sure how long it takes to like beat every boss. I'm thinking like 45 minutes or like an hour. It's kind of like what I have in between right now. I'm not too sure. Alright, so this is the team that I think I'm going to be running. It feels like this is the team that's going to be the best for Razor, mostly just because I'm not going to play physical. It's not 2018 anymore, okay? We're not playing physical. And I feel like, I mean, this is probably the team that he's going to do the best because Inefa makes Electrocharge pretty broken and will also buff our damage with Farina, so it shouldn't be too bad at worst, I think. So yeah, again, this is the team we're going to run. I will be switching possibly some characters if we need. For example, for the Wolf Lord, I will probably change my team. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer, and if like basically I'm going to say in 45 minutes I need to be done with every single boss in the game besides weekly bosses. If we aren't able to do it, aka if we go over 45 minutes, I'll keep going until we're finished. But for every single minute that I spend over 45 minutes, I'll do a 10 pull on Loma. I think, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but that's how I'm going to say it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. Loma isn't out right now, but she's going to be out in a few, like tomorrow, basically. That's when I'm going to do my pulls. I don't want to pull for Mualani or Chaska. I already have Chaska and I don't want Mualani, so we're good on that. Anyways, so yeah, we'll go in order, sort of like when they arrived. And I will not be pausing the timer, obviously. As soon as I get close, aka like right next to it, I'm gonna start it, and then it's gonna be basically I'm gonna keep going until we are finished. So before we start, I do want to show my build that I have on Razor. It's, again, I don't think it's good. It's like pretty mid, but dude, I'm not gonna level him. I'm not gonna do anything else. It's gonna be good enough. I don't want to spend resin on him right now. I'm kind of working on getting some Mora. Anyways, so he's on Serpent Spine R5, obviously, which is really good. Then we have 4-piece Gladiator's Finale. It is important to note I actually have an attack percent goblet. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that is negative to Inefa like an Lunar Charge. It might be, but I don't care, and I'm gonna keep it like that. And yeah, he's C3. Unfortunately, don't have C6. C6 would probably be pretty good, but again, he has been just like dodging me. These are the talents, 7, 5, 9. It's not good, I know. Please don't kill me. This is what I'm gonna go for though. I just don't want to invest too much in him knowing I'm not gonna use him. So now that we're done with the intro, we can actually start the timer. Oh, start timer, I said. Thank you, and let's just go. Let's just go. Again, 45 minutes. I'm gonna be locking in for sure because I do want to not mess it up. So the reason I have Jean here, that was bad. I'm actually gonna do this to dodge it. So the reason I have Jean is literally just for Farina's burst. I guess I could bring literally anyone else. But yeah, I decided to go with this, and I'm just hoping it works. Alright, so now it's just a matter of waiting. I actually wonder like what the best team for Razor is. Oh, he died. I did not even... I'm so dumb. Yeah, I actually don't know what the best team for Razor is. I'm kind of curious, like... Because, okay, I saw a video... I mean... I think it was a video of Zajef like a while ago. It was like, dude, it must have been like Sumeru or something, but he was talking about like a Razor team that I think that he made or something. I'm not too sure. That was probably the best team for Razor back then. I don't know about now though. But yeah, I mean, obviously Razor is like, honestly, he's not really a character in this team. I don't know what the percentage of damage he's gonna actually deal, but I think it's gonna be very close to 0%. I'm gonna try to like use him here and there, but I mean, a lot of times I just can't because he's just not that good. I hate to say it, but I mean, there's just better options, and there are pulls at stake here. Although I say that, but at the same time, I will probably pull for Loma like anyway. So the outcome of this video is it's not really a punishment. Honestly, it's just like to put a bit of stakes on it, but it's not really a punishment, all things considered. Actually, what I should do, every death, I should just add like some pulls, just because why not? We love pulling out here, but yeah, okay. Every death is going to be an extra 10 pull. I just made that rule. Okay, so here I don't actually... We'll see if we're able to do it. If we are not, I'm gonna just leave this as is. Because Farina can't do it. And it's literally just Jean. Okay, so it's gonna take a while, but we can actually do it. Okay. I think. We'll see. If the next one has 3 little rocks, then it's not possible. Without Jean's E. Without Jean's burst. I can't speak right now. It's actually bad. Okay, good. So it is possible. I think we'll be okay just because I feel like I'm overthinking how many like bosses there actually are. Or over counting. Honestly, I'm not counting the bosses. I'm just like kind of thinking how long do I feel like it's going to take. Okay, let's make it go in the wall. Never mind. This is actually dumb. I feel like it's random. Like, I really don't like that. I won't switch Farina out here. I feel like switching Farina would be kind of a waste of time. Because I think, like, most of the damage is going to come from Inefa here anyway. Like, 90% of it. So, yeah, I think it would be a massive waste not, like, to switch Farina. Nice, yeah. Dude, Lunar Charge is so broken, man. It's so unfair. It's like actually kind of stupid. I'm not sure that I like the premise kind of that it sets because like so far, I mean, the mechanics of each region hasn't really impacted the meta like that much. Natlan definitely more than like every single other one, but besides that, honestly, I feel like it hasn't affected it that much. But I feel like this is going to impact it so much, and I don't know. I feel like it's a change that is going to end up being bad. Does he? He does hit them, yeah. If we're just like talking like power creep wise, because I think one of the big strengths of Genshin is just like there's like basically 0 power creep. If we compare to oh god. Okay. I thought I would have time to do that, not gonna lie. It's fine, that's 1 death, that's 1 death. Again, one big strength of Genshin in my opinion is how little the power creep is. And I feel like by having these reactions, it's gonna change it. It's gonna impact it negatively because like obviously if you don't have the new character, then you don't have the new big like damage reaction, right? So I do think it's gonna end up being bad, which is a shame, but oh well, there's not much I can do about it. I just hope that at least the 4-star, let's say contender for the reaction, if they even do it, maybe they're just gonna make it to 5 stars, in which case I think it's bad. But if they make like 4 stars that like, you know, do these reactions as well, I hope that they're at least good, right? I don't even think they need to be that good. Because like if we look at Inef's kit, right? Inef's kit I think is good, but is it like that crazy when we compare it to like, I don't know, like Kazuha? If we don't take into account Lunar Charge, I don't think so, honestly. I think it's really not that good if we compare it to that. It is just a matter of like, can we actually do it with 4 stars? If not, it's gonna suck, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, Zhongli really trivializes this like final part. I'm actually not gonna switch him for now. We don't really need to. 3 more leeway bosses. I'm not gonna do Chasm before the end. I'm gonna do basically the underground parts. I'm gonna do them at the end, just like every single time I've done things like this. I've just like waited until the end to actually do them. Okay, how long have we been going? 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm getting a bit scared now. No, you're such a rat, dude. You're such a rat. Alright, well, it's fine. I could bring a character that would help me with, like, moving around, but I don't really want to because I don't actually think there's any that would be that useful for me while in this team, right? Maybe Shalonen, but I actually don't know if Shalonen's that good with like, Lunar Charge and stuff. I don't know. Because from what I've heard, like, I've had some comments of people saying, like, what the hell is, like, I don't know if it was Kaza or Shalonen, but one of the two. And they were like, what the hell is she doing there? Like, she's, like, doing nothing. So apparently, that was a useless burst, but... So apparently, she might not be that crazy. Alright. Honestly, I will say, this team isn't that bad. I know that it's literally just, you know, it's the 2 first characters are doing literally everything. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it so far. I'm actually going to switch back to Jean here. Ready for anything. Jean for the heal. It's going to give more damage to Farina, and if we do burst, it's not going to be useless. Okay, so this guy might take a while, because I think you're supposed to bring Melt, but it's the same element, okay? It's the same element. Yep, okay, that's 2 deaths. I'm so dumb. I'm actually so bad at this game, dude. What's going on? Okay, I'm actually throwing. It's fine. Okay, so we're going over to Inazuma now. I hope if I forget a boss, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to go pretty fast, and I don't have them like written down. It's actually faster if I just like remember them like by memory. Well, that's what remembering means, I think. But anyway, what is nice about this team though is that I feel like the rotation doesn't matter. It's just Enefa E and then Farina E, and then you win, right? So that is pretty nice. Boom, and we burst. Okay, good. One thing that I guess is nice though about, you know, lunar charge and all this type of stuff is, I mean, of course it's gonna make like subpar like reactions better. I feel like honestly lunar charge now is like, I was gonna say, is it the best team? It's definitely not. There's no chance it's the best team, right? But I mean, it's definitely up there. I feel like you can't even argue it not being there. But yeah, I mean, because it's so good, it is going to make older characters such as Razor like good again. Obviously, the characters themselves aren't going to do anything, and I think it would be better off just buffing them. I don't actually know how HSR has been doing it, but basically, I think if you're going to buff old characters, I don't think it should be like, from what I've seemed to have understood from the way HSR does it, it's they're actually doing it not permanent, which I think is like what it shouldn't be. I actually play another game. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I play another game, well, another gacha game called it's about Dragon Ball. It's like Dokkan Battle, in which they actually buff old characters, but like they just upgrade them like overall, which I think is the way they should go about it if they go about it, if that makes sense. And yeah, I think that would be actually great. I think that would be a better way to buff old characters than to just like buff them artificially with the help of like another character. I don't know if that makes any sense. I really hope it does, because honestly in my head it does. It makes like perfect sense. How like, and let's say Enefa, I mean, I don't really have a problem with Escoffier, but like Enefa is literally just like buffing every single character that is Electro or Hydro. Like she's not even enhancing their damage. It's just enhancing like the reaction damage, right? So I don't actually count that as buffing, but it technically it is. Anyway, so yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this. It's just like if they were to buff like old characters, I think there's better ways to do it. I don't think that's actually like the point of Lunar Charge. It's definitely not to buff old characters. So what I wanted to say, I think, is like, it's nice that it's gonna buff like older characters, you know. It's nice for players maybe that really love Razor to like actually be able to play this character again and like it not being trash, you know. Because like, again, I don't want to say he's trash. I'm sure there's like team comps where he works, absolutely. But I mean, you compare him to like every single DPS that has come out in like the past, I mean, obviously like 3 years or something. He is pretty mediocre, actually, I would say. It is nice in that regard, I think, that they're just like gonna buff people. Like, for example, with Loma, I'm really excited because it's gonna make Nilo actually good again. And I'm kind of excited for that because I got her like when she was way out of her prime. I would actually say she was pretty bad when I got her. And I mean, now I'm actually going to be able to play her, you know, and it's not going to be awful, you know. I hope it buffs even like the bloom that she procs, because I know it's like not a, I don't know what the name is, but it's a different bloom, right? So can you please go down? So we're at 21 minutes. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm going to be fast enough. I can't tell. Okay, so I think we're done here. Again, Enkanomiya is going to be at the end. We'll go over to Sumeru. Let's start with that one. I think we're actually doing pretty good. I mean, 2 deaths is honestly sad. I would say it's pretty embarrassing, but okay, good. This one took a decent bit of time. I just need to remember to bring Dendro for the Dendro Cube, and I think we'll be okay, honestly. Alright, so if this guy starts flying, we might be screwed. And if he does, I mean, everyone can point and laugh at me in the comments for not bringing a bow character, okay? Alright, deal. Alright, good. We got it. Nobody can laugh at me in the comments. Great. Actually, if like there's any Razor main in the chat, I mean, there might be. If there are, let me know like what your go-to team with Razor is. I'm kind of curious, especially in this day and age where it's like, you know, the content is like really hard. I'm not sure if it's like as hard as it once was, Like, I remember there was like a really rough patch, like a few really rough patches here and there. But yeah, I don't know if it's like the hardest it's ever been in comparison to like the meta, right? I think that's the way I should say it. But I mean, it's still pretty hard, especially for a character like Razor. And I'm kind of curious, like, what's the team that you bring? I was thinking maybe I could do Overcharge or Overload, sorry. And then I was like, I mean, he doesn't really deal... I feel like for teams like this, you might want characters... No one saw that, no one saw that. You might want characters that like deal a lot of electro damage. He's not one of those characters, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't actually feel like he's been a nuisance, which is good. I mean, it is good. Oh, that was so... Dude, getting all of his orbs down at the same time is so satisfying. Although, I mean, I guess you could say at the same time that having him in the team disables you from bringing like a character that would be better, such as like, I don't know, like Fischl or Kazuha or like, I don't know, literally anyone else that would be a better driver, because you've probably noticed, but I haven't been really on this guy like that much, right? So that is true, but at the same time, I feel like this team isn't doing that bad. Like, it's not doing great, but I don't think it's doing like the worst right now. I think it's actually pretty acceptable. The performance that it's bringing right now, I think it's okay. Good. Next one is Simon, and then I think after that we have the Abyss Lecter big guy, whatever his name is. And actually I'll keep that just in case he goes invisible. We may as well just have that. Boom. He does like sit around and do nothing a lot of the time though, so that is useful. I will say though, we're actually throwing with the Nahida E there. That was throwing for sure. I think he would be dead if we hadn't done that, because we would have procced some Lunar Charge, which we didn't really in this situation. Pyro is going to be our Lord and Savior. I think I'm going to bring Bennett, actually. I think Bennett is going to be able to one-shot both. I think that one-shot's nice. Okay, that can deal actually a good amount of damage. Alright, then he's going to go up into that. That isn't good. I should have kept my burst here, but I mean, honestly, we can just... Okay, I'm going to try not to die. Nice. We can just get it back pretty quickly because this character is really good. And he just gets so much energy from nothing. Wow, dude, really? Alright, that was crazy. We just shredded that guy. Okay, so next up is going to be the Legatus Golem. For this, honestly, I don't even need to bring anything else. I'm just going to bring Jean as usual, and we should be good. Mostly because we have a big sword already, so we don't need anything special for this. Yeah, no, this team actually feels nice. Again, I don't want to, like, give too much... Like, I feel like Razor doesn't deserve the credit here, so I don't want to give him too much credit. Like, I don't think it's him. I think nobody thinks it's him, honestly. But still, I mean, this team feels actually pretty good. Yeah, this team really feels nice. I like the... I've always liked the combination of Jean and Farina. I think... Honestly, out of like all the combinations to do with Farina, I think Jean is my favorite. Part of that is like how good I think Jean looks, but like if we just like disregard Jean's outfit entirely, I really like, I feel like it feels nice because like Jean's burst like heals for so much. It's like, it's crazy. Like in one go, you go from like 0 HP to max HP for like no reason. Like it's crazy. Like our team is like actually... I feel like it's pretty well balanced. Like, we're really tanky and we have a lot of damage, like, because Lunar Charge is so broken. I love that every time I'm going about damage, I'm talking about how good the damage is. It's literally, oh, I always have to, like, add in the caveat, or, like, you know, it's not Razor, guys. Not Razor. I really hope that the Razor fans aren't too mad. I'm just being realistic, guys. I'm just being realistic. I actually do wonder, like, how good, like, how effective is the best Razor out there in, like, a hyper carry team, which, I mean, obviously, that's not what we're doing right now. But, like, in a hyper carry team, like, how good would Razor be? It would probably be somewhat close to someone like Eula, I guess. Okay, so in, like, that hypothetical a hyper carry team, like, what do you buff? Do you buff electro damage or do you buff, like, physical? Well, by physical, I mean just, like, his damage in general, because, like, I don't know that Mika's, like, that good. I feel like Mika's not even good enough to be ran, like, as, like, the support he's supposed to be. You might just be better off, like, going for, like, I don't know. What would you run? I don't know. I have, like, no clue. Oh, I didn't know that was, like, a homing missile. I thought it was just, like, shooting the ground, honestly. Okay, so at 36 minutes... Yeah, wait, actually, it might be doable to do it. Maybe I overshot it. I really thought it would take about an hour. Okay, I mean, that's gonna be good to know. If I do like a good team, although I don't think I would do something like this for a good team. I feel like I really don't know if it's that interesting. I should bring some cryo here. I really should. I won't. I will actually. Who do we bring? I guess Escoffier. I think Escoffier is probably the best character to bring here in terms of cryo. Like she deals, like she doesn't deal that much damage, but she puts a lot of like cryo for like pretty quickly. She heals, like all that good stuff. And yeah. Okay. Well, that was decent. That was a waste of my burst, honestly. Okay, so I think we're over to Natlan. So in Natlan, there's not much I'm like that scared of, I think. I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward. I mean, we have the fat dude. We don't have pyro for this, which isn't good. But I mean, we might just like outright tank it, honestly. All right. Yeah, I like this team. Okay, especially, dude, I mean, if you've watched the last, was it the last video? It was 2 videos ago where I was playing my OG team. And if you compare it to that team, it's like heaven. I feel like I'm rolling through, you know, like that scene in JJK, I almost died there, where it's Gojo and he's just like flying in the sky, like kind of high. That's how I feel right now. When we compare these two, it's like, it's not even comparable, bro. Okay, don't die, please. Okay, so this boss here might be one of the harder ones. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring out Shilonen. Just because, I mean, she should be probably the best character for this. I could have brought Mawika, but I don't feel like bringing her. Okay, I mean, damage-wise, this is not bad. Right? I mean... yeah, I mean, as we said, like, Lunar Charge is just really good. Nice. Okay, so that is another kill. This boss. I actually don't know how hard this boss is. For this one, though, I will bring Mawika. No, I won't. Will I? Who should I bring? I'll bring Mawika. Yeah, because I just don't know who's the best option here. I feel like Mawika is pretty good. I feel like she's pretty useful. I have found out, though, if you, like, when she goes, like, into her little friends, like, it's not friends, but, like, her little illusions, I guess. I'm not too sure what they are. I'm not gonna burst on Mawika. It's gonna deal too much damage. If you get the one with, like, the high AoE, that's the real one. This one. Okay, so we died a 3rd time. It's all good. I should get the heal going here. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, that's a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. Dude, I can't dodge this. I cannot dodge this. Yep, I knew it. I knew it too. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. Is that the end? So that was bad. I hated the timing on that. The timings were so off. Anyway, so we're up to 4 deaths. And okay, so we're actually, the next boss is gonna be this one. Will we be able to do this boss? Surely, right? I might get one-shotted. We have a lot of, like, hits of damage, honestly, so it's like... Alright, so let's do this here. Let's burst on that. Make sure everything is up. Everything is up, and... Alright, nice. I think I got it. Nice. And I think the final Natlan boss is just the... Oh, no. Okay, we have 2 more. We have the lava statue, and then we have the other dude. Okay, wait. He's actually dealing, like, 19k damage? Oh, God. Razor, you're cooking. Razor's actually cooking. Okay, so that was the final boss that was on the surface, if I am not wrong. Next up, we're gonna have these guys. I don't think they're that hard of bosses. I would say they're pretty easy. They're just annoying. They're just like really like little freaking rats, right? And we have to exterminate rats, of course. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And I think just a burst here kills pretty much. Oh, it doesn't actually. Nice. Okay, next up is gonna be the chasm. Okay, well, he's dead. I thought he was gonna suck us. There's nothing here, and there's nothing here. Okay. So that is it. That took us a total of 49 minutes. Oh, 49 minutes and 53 seconds, which we're gonna round up to 50, which is 5 minutes above 45. So basically, the amount of pulls we're gonna have to do is 9. Well, 10 pulls. I'm actually surprised that we did this in under an hour. I gotta be honest. I feel like this team could have taken so long. Let's get into the pulls, which is going to be right now for you guys, but in like, I don't know how long for me. All right, so we are back. I think it's 2 days later. I'm not too sure. There is Loma. So again, I think, yeah, we had 10 pulls to do. So let's just go. There isn't much to say. It's just like 10 pulls. I mean, we could get her. I actually don't know what my pity is. Let's actually look at it. It shouldn't be too high. Yeah, it's literally just like, what is this, 8? So we'll have at least one 5-star. So, you know, we could get lucky. We could not get lucky. I am looking for Aino. I think she's on the banner. Honestly, I didn't look at it. But I mean, Aino would be very nice. Although you can get her for free, I guess. But more cons on the character is always going to be good. Wait, she's actually not even on there. Wait, when is she going to be on banner? Either way. Doesn't matter. So that's 2. Still nothing. Still nothing. Yeah, okay. So I think I have all of them C6. I'm just not sure about Kave. Kave is very possible. That's 3. Very possible that I don't have him C6. But I think I do. Okay. Up to 4. Nothing good so far. I mean, it's been pretty mid. Every single 4... I mean, I'd rather get like a 4-star character that I already have C6 than a 4-star weapon that I'm not even going to use, right? So I like this, I'm never going to use it, and it gives me less masterless star glitter, whatever the name is. So it's like, it's just a massive waste. I don't know if I counted this like the last one. Whatever. Worst case, I do 10. Who cares? But this should be 5. If I'm not wrong. Okay, well, okay. I guess he's not C6. I don't know if now he is. Maybe that's a possibility. That's up to 6. Yeah, this is a dead one. 7. I'm running out of primos. It doesn't matter. 7. Okay, even on 7, which I think is 78. So next one is gonna be like first character is gonna be a 5-star or something. So that is interesting. This is the second time we get this stupid ass weapon, dude. So this is 8. Again, I think this is gonna be like the first character is gonna be a 5-star according to, you know. Oh, not even. Okay. Whoa, 2, 3. Did I miscount? I hope I didn't. How late is this? And we get her. Alright, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Honestly, the characters I wanted was either her or like any of the Also, this is a stacked multi, dude. What the hell is this? We had one more to do. But yeah, the only characters I really wanted were either Jean, her, Diluc, or I think it's Keqing, because Jean is C6, that would give me a masterless thingy. I don't know what it's called. Otherwise, it would get them, like the 2 other characters, to C6, which would be pretty useful for when I drop them again, right? So, I mean, that was pretty good. Overall, I mean, we got Loma pretty late. Also, I have 1. So, I sure wonder who I'm gonna put this on, huh? Dude. Honestly, I don't know who I'm going to put it on. I really don't know. Like, who could I possibly put it on? I don't know. I mean, someone's going to have to tell me. That's going to be about it for the video, honestly. There isn't much more for me to say. I might do a video on Loma. I might not. Honestly, I'm not too sure. And yeah, that's going to be about it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one.